You're streaming now, so piss off B. That's what you said to me. You said worse. I haven't said worse. Huh? I got a quarterback in. I set my lineup. Yeah, I mean, there's no way you're gonna win anything. Just look at yourself. You're asking for way too much here. Who's Zach? Zeke, Zach, and Dak? Dude, I'm hashtag worn out. What? This guy's name is Fart Butts Anonymous. It's an interesting name. Donovan Peoples-Jones, Jahan Dotson. This thing's telling me to play it's telling me to play Darrell Henderson instead of Jahan Dotson. How do we feel about that? He's finally back, yeah. Darrell Henderson he's just not worth starting. I feel like Jahan comes with like at least a little upside. All right, cool. I think everything else was good on this one. Just Tucker, Washington. I played Jarvis Landry over Terrace Marshall. It says can't hear you, bro.
All right, let's try that. Is that better?
It says can't hear you, bro.
I
just heard you.
All right, let's try that. Is that better? This is fucking weird. Okay.
Yeah, we got it. I think we fixed it. All right, sweet.
Appreciate it, man.
That would have sucked if Kyle's mic was messed up the entire stream again because he doesn't audio check before. Oh, sorry.
Dude, I don't think like it's still there. It should work. I don't know. That was weird, man.
Boys, do I trade D-Hop and Amon for Diggs? 6-man PPR. I mean, yeah.
6-man PPR.
Oh, 6. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You want the best lineup possible.
Let's see.
I mean, I was feeling hot on Keenan Allen going into the year, but then all of a sudden, it's taken him 11 weeks to come back from an injury that we thought would take only a couple. So now I'm a little nervous that it's not panning out for me.
I'm a little scared with DeAndre Hopkins because of the hamstring injury.
Well, he's trying to get Diggs, though. He's not trying to get D-Hop and Amon.
I know, but I'm trying to figure out if I want to trade away D-Hop or not. Because I was pretty high. I was pretty high on D-Hop.
But you're way higher on Diggs. I don't know how you could ever be higher on D Hop than Diggs.
No, but it's just like having both.
But it's a 6-man PPR. You need the best starters possible. You're going against top tier teams.
I feel you. I guess it just depends on the rest of your team.
I mean, yeah, if you go from Jay Jettis, dude, yeah, he just needs Stephon and Jay Jettis.
Yeah, I do it. I mean, I think having D Hop being kind of injured right now is also a pro, is in terms of not feeling like I'm giving up too much value.
Hell yeah.
The issue is, do I bench D Hop now, man? Amari Cooper or D Hop?
I mean, I'm playing D Hop over Amari. Amari's kind of a bum.
Yeah, but he was like, he's got these hamstring injuries going on, bro. And it's a Monday night game, so we won't know until Monday night. Like, it's pretty fucking lame. Recently described as ailments pertaining to maintenance. So he should be good. Maintenance.
Dude, Jarvis or Terrace, man. Damn. All right, Singletary, Zeke, Michael Carter, Elijah Mitchell, thanks and good luck. Man, that is the most underperforming group of running backs I've ever seen in my life.
It's pretty bad.
Like, I'm almost leaning Elijah Mitchell and Singletary, which is just absurd.
I don't know if you can do Elijah Mitchell, though.
Why not? He had a 50% snap share last week. Unless the coaches get really offended by all the people talking shit, they may do the same thing.
I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I think I'm playing Elijah Mitchell just because I have to in one league, but
like,
you're not playing Carter against New England.
I mean, I'm not playing Carter. It's either Zeke, Elijah Mitchell, Singletary, whatever.
I think Singletary is the start. Unfortunately.
I mean, I think you can play Elijah Mitchell over Zeke with how Zeke's been playing.
I think you're right. That's fucking sad.
We've regressed.
I know.
I don't know. Well, against Detroit, Zeke did really well, but if he's getting less of a snap share and they're going to, Minnesota is decent.
I think you're right. It just feels weird.
It's a crapshoot. Yeah, it's a crapshoot though.
I think
Mahomes,
you're
Kelsey, Eckler, Barkley, Jay Jettis, D Hop, Amon, Chase. Yeah, for me, man, you just trade D Hop and Amon and just get your starters up.
Yeah, because Chase is probably gonna come back soon, I think, right? So.
Yeah, and then you'd have basically the number one player at every position.
Well, no, you'd have number one player at all three positions.
Well, I mean, even in your RB2 and wide receiver 2 spot, you'd have like,
the top
the number one player.
on
Yeah, and running backs, say Saquon and Eckler. He has Kelsey, who's tight end 1, Mahomes, who's basically QB1.
That's ridiculous.
That's an unreal team.
But I guess that's what 6 wins are for.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Mooney or...
I feel like if you get Kelsey in a 6-man, bro, that's just overpowered. Like, you have to... I don't know. You have to have Kelsey in a 6-man to win the game, like, to make a difference.
Who needs bench players?
Yeah, you can pick anybody off the waiver wire, though. You're not... I mean, it's not... But I think that's what you do, man. I feel like in, like, low player teams, you should be doing that because you need to have the edge. Everybody's going to have good teams, so it's really just going to be luck dependent unless you can trade away all your bench for, studs and then just have more consistency. Because you can pick up, like, a fucking Curtis Samuel off the waiver wire, probably.
Unless it's a hyper deep 6-man league, like where like you got like 28 players or something.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of why you would like not want to like make these crazy trades to make a superpower team.
Because even in a 10-man, I traded like 3 players to basically get Stephon Diggs from this guy, and made sense for my roster.
Yeah, Mooney or Deontay Johnson's tough for me. I freaking hate Deontay Johnson, but I almost feel like he's the play. I think that Fields runs just a little bit too much for Mooney to ever be like top tier, but he'll have his weeks.
He hasn't been doing terrible recently, though.
He's been getting like 10 to 11 points, though, right? Like, it hasn't been anything crazy. Deontay Johnson's been kind of coming along, too.
don't know, man. I think it's Mooney for me. I hate it, but I think it's Mooney. I just can't get myself to play Deontay right now. I dropped the guy in my other league. I had to drop him. I just couldn't do it.
Mm.
He has like zero upside right now. Like right now, he's just getting 8 points a game, 7 points a game. Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't have. I don't think he's had a single touchdown on the season.
Yeah, I don't think he has.
And
That's
usually
my biggest issue.
I say, oh, he's due, but I don't know if he is due.
Yeah, he may not be due. Yeah, I don't know. I could get behind either of them, to be honest with you. I'm playing Mooney over Deontay in one league. I'm playing Deontay over Mooney in another league. Like I have both those guys in a lot of leagues because I was high on them going into the year, and it's a pretty tough decision. I just try to balance it out. Boyd, Swift, Drake, and Patterson need 2 of these in PPR. A Drake London? I mean, or Kenyon Drake? Probably Kenyon Drake, huh? We're talking last names.
I think regardless, I don't want him.
Yeah, I think Boyd and Swift. Oh, Patterson's been all right, right? I mean, yeah, Kenyon. Okay. Let me do some research here.
Well, Atlanta's run game against Carolina was in general just dog shit. So.
Can I go Kenyon Drake over
I think it's Patterson
the
Boyd.
other 2? I don't think that I can get myself to play Kenyon Drake over. Oh, did you say Patterson Boyd?
Yeah.
Patterson is my number 4 in that list.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Swift just hasn't done shit, dude. And then Drake, I don't know. Gus is back, isn't he? I'm just not a huge Drake fan in general. Patterson.
Gus isn't back.
No.
Gus is out.
I don't really care. I just don't want any running back for the Ravens. It's just.
All right. Here's my opinion, and this is gonna be funny. I'm going Boyd and Drake. Like you said, Swift hasn't really done anything. He's been kind of like hit or miss all year, or injured, or whatever. And Kenyon Drake, 3 out of his last 4 weeks, he's been absolutely killer, just like 19 points a game. Kenyon Drake, when healthy and when he's the only healthy running back on the team, has been really solid. So yeah, I think it's Kenyon Drake and Tyler Boyd.
I don't know. Guess so.
Give it a run.
I think Patterson bounces back this week, though. We'll see.
He could, but he's just not getting enough work in the pass game for me to feel confident in playing him yet.
No.
I mean, I'm only seeing him get 1 catch a game for the past 2 weeks, and that's my biggest issue. Not necessarily how much, like, you know, if he struggled in the run game. I want to see him in the pass game actually, like, getting dynamic.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's they need a new quarterback for that.
Yep, and that's where he's been like successful in the past. That check down, you know, open field, you know, movement. So
I mean, Drake hasn't been doing bad. I don't know, man. I can't stand the fact that like you play a Ravens running back and then all of a sudden Lamar gets 2 touchdowns and your fucking running back does nothing. Like,
yeah, I get it. They have enough run game to go around though. If they got only 2 guys, once they start getting more running backs back there, then no. But
not for you. He's been solid. I don't know.
Swift or Amari Cooper? I'm leaning Amari Cooper. I might be a little low on Swift this week.
I don't think you can be at this point. I was high on him like when he first came back. So it's like, oh, Swift, he's always doing good when he's injured and coming back. And then all of a sudden he just stopped. He's not doing good anymore. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I think against the Giants this week you can avoid playing him. It's fine. Amari Cooper is not necessarily like the holy grail or anything, but
I don't know. I still go Amari. I think
he's been successful more times than he's not been successful. He really only sucked last week and against Atlanta.
Yeah, if Swift had a better matchup, I'd go with Swift. But the Giants, like, they got a tough defense, man.
Yeah, I agree. 14-man Superflex auction league. Best waiver player available: Travis Ebner or Trey McBride. Oh God. Sounds like me. Like last week, I had to play Nick Foles because I was like, I had nobody to play quarterback and nobody would trade with me. Like I was trying to trade like running back ones basically for like a Trevor Lawrence in my super flex, and everybody's like, nah, hell no. So I was like, whatever. I'll play Nick Foles and hopefully, maybe what's his name, Sam Ellinger does bad enough that they throw him in there, but didn't pan out.
I think I would go McBride. Just, like, the reason I want to go McBride too is like, if he has a good week this week, then he might not be available next week for you, and you have to pay up. So if you just get him for like $1 now, you could be saving yourself the trouble later.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's kind of what I did a little bit. I picked him up in one league just because I was like, there's no one available, and in the off chance that he does go off, I'm okay. I have him. So, because Ertz went down, and I'm like, dude, who do you replace Ertz with? It's like Tyler Conklin. I like that might be a little better of a start than Trey McBride this week, but at the same time, fuck it.
I mean, Trey over Travis Ebner though. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
It's like, what's the worst that can happen? After the week, nobody's going to be. These aren't like season-ending decisions.
Yeah, I mean, Trey McBride was playing after the injury to Ertz, so good. He was on the field 91% of the time. I'll take it.
Yeah, you're just going to need the rest of your team to perform. Let's just put it that way. Start Mike Williams, Olave, or Rondale Moore.
And Colt McCoy still got it done last week, man. He got it done with Hopkins. Ertz had a decent week, I think, before he got hurt.
Do I go Rondale or Olave? I feel like I'm going Olave here. Just pretty much Olave.
You're not going to go Mike Williams?
No, not in his first week back from injury. With Keenan Allen's also back, right?
Oh, is Keenan finally back?
Yeah.
Plans to play. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, I'm just kind of leaning Olave, and then Rondale's got the backup quarterback, right?
Yeah, but Colt McCoy's a beast, bro. No, I'm going Olave as well.
I think if you go Mike Williams or Rondale, you're just overthinking it. Michael Pittman, Mike Williams, or Jacoby Myers. I'm going to go Jacoby Myers against the Jets. Jacoby's been really fun to watch this year. He's getting a lot of targets, and he just got to keep it up, keep getting those touchdowns is the main thing. He's been pretty solid in weeks where he's gotten touchdowns. Michael Pittman's going against Philly. Darius Slay's not going to get punked twice. Big play Slay coming out and going to have a day.
I feel like both these options are kind of suspect. Like, I feel like, is this the question where you go Mike Williams?
I think that if you wanted to go Mike Williams, I would go Mike Williams over Pittman. I just don't know if I pick him over Myers. Myers is one of my favorite receivers in the league, though. So if that might be like a not a homer, but when you got good vibes on a player for a very long time, it makes it very difficult to avoid going with them.
He did have a pretty good game last time he played the Jets. I wonder if it'll be the same.
Very true. 17, yeah. Wide receiver finished 11. Top 12 wide receiver for a guy that you could pretty much pick up undrafted in the offseason.
Yeah. So star 2 though.
Oh, it does? Oh, it's Mike Williams, Jacoby Myers. I'm sorry, man. I didn't even see that shit.
I didn't see it either. I didn't see it either until I looked back down. I'm like, oh wait a minute.
Like I could have answered that an hour ago. That was where I was hemming and hawing a little bit. Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to play Michael Pittman. I'd rather go with the other two.
Yeah, no, it's definitely Myers for sure. Then,
Dude, I'm still struggling to not play Terry McLaurin over T Higgins. Like this question has been haunting me all freaking week.
because I feel like T just sounds like the right play.
T it says 91% I should be playing T, and I'm like, it doesn't feel that close. Like they have T Higgins ranked as the wide receiver 8 this week, and they have Terry McLaurin ranked as the wide receiver 9.
It just sucks because dude, they both have such great matchups.
I know Houston. Oh my God, Houston's great, and then
I'm just my biggest concern with Houston is just that like they just run the ball the whole game.
but my biggest issue with T Higgins is that I feel like he's not going to get a touchdown. I feel like Joe Mixon, when they get within 10, gets touchdowns. Tyler Boyd, when they're outside of 10, gets touchdowns. And then outside of that, it's pretty much nothing. Like, nobody else scores. Like, I don't see T score.
What's interesting is Terry McLaurin, right? The Houston Texans have given up the third fewest fantasy points to receivers this week, or this season.
Really?
That's what it says. I think that's because their run defense is so fucking garbage.
That's probably true, because remember what Philly did against them? They all they did was just run the ball over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, so why you don't even need to throw the ball? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's my biggest concern. Is just.
And game script wise, that actually does make sense. I could see Washington, because after last week, the way that we ran the ball against Philly,
you just tried to eat as much clock as possible.
Yeah, they just try to hold on to the ball, but Terry still got his. He still got his points. So I'm like, all right, well, does it? He had 11 targets, 8 receptions, 128 yards. Terry is just targeted so much by Heineke. It makes it so hard not to play him.
Yeah. 8, 9, 11. Thing is, though, is T ain't no slouch.
No, T's no slouch, but last 4 weeks, he's been in the 10s, and that's with Jamar already gone for most of them, against pretty weak pass defenses too.
McLaurin's been better. I mean, even like against Cleveland, right? He got like a long touchdown pass. I think that was the game where he did that. And if it wasn't for that, he would have had like a shit week.
Very big play dependent, but Heineke. Like Heineke in the interviews and everything, he even talks about it. He's like, yeah, Terry's just a guy that you got to give him his shots. You got to let him, you got to let him go. Like, because even against the Eagles, remember that one play where, he launches it deep, like into double coverage or whatever, and just gives Terry a chance to fight for it, and it ended up getting picked. But he doesn't mind doing that.
Well, no, I'm talking about T. I think T he had a big play against Cleveland, and that's the reason why he had 12 points that week.
Why he was successful. I got you.
So I mean,
yeah,
a lot of and even then the stats aren't that great.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with Terry. And just like I have enough good players on my team. I have Saquon, Jalen Hurts, Stephon Diggs. Like I've got so many studs on this team that at the end of the day, it's mainly I need a boomer bust guy. I don't need somebody who's gonna just floor it for me.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna go for it, but stressful, man. And this thing's saying I need to play Courtland Sutton over Garrett Wilson. Is that 100%?
Courtland Sutton, yeah.
I guess Garrett Wilson's going against New England.
Courtland Sutton against the Raiders should be good. And especially with the injuries all around, that's what I'm struggling about too. Because I'm like, dude, I want to play Courtland Sutton, but at the same time, I want to play Kadarius Toney.
Devontae Smith or Pickens? think even if you're starting AJ Brown, can you just play Devontae? Devontae.
I don't know, man.
I think I'm just playing. I think I'm just playing Devontae Smith and AJ Brown, calling it good.
You're not gonna go Pickens?
I don't think so. I like Pickens. I like him long term. I think he's a great dynasty asset, but I'm not ready to do it. He's kind of in the same boat as Deontay Johnson for me.
Yeah, I don't know. They're both just really fucking boomer bust guys. Like, Devontae's gonna get more targets than Pickens probably, but then does it matter? Because Pickens could just have that one target that blows up.
You got to get Chris on ad blocker, man.
Yeah, but if he does that, then we don't get paid.
Who gives a shit?
It's a fucking penny right there, man.
That's a full penny we gotta earn, right? That's. I'm just kidding. So I mean, I'm pretty much locked in on Devontae. He's got big play potential. Pickens does too, but
my gut says Pickens, dude. I don't know. But every time I go against fucking Devontae Smith, I'm always wrong. And I also think our fucking coaching staff probably looks at last week and goes, "Wow, we didn't run the ball."
Oh, I hope they don't do that. I really hope they don't do that, unless they say, "Oh, it's time for Hurts to run the ball."
Yeah.
I need some Hurts rushing touchdowns this week, man. Every week.
Yeah, I go to Devontae. Fuck it.
There we go. That's my boy.
Because like I think, here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking Goddard's no longer there. I'm thinking Stephon Gilmore. Does he shadow AJ Brown? And if so, does that mean you just target Devontae Smith like crazy? I don't know.
We know either. But I do know that it scares me to, like, I do want all the weapons. Devontae Smith and AJ Brown, especially with Goddard out, are the only weapons in the receiving game. Like, those are the guys. So, screw it. Let's put all of our pennies in one basket. Brian Robinson, how do we feel about this man?
Feel decent.
I think this week is the week where you play him, right? So
It's a decent week, yeah.
choose one running back, one flex. DJ Moore, Rondale Moore, Brian Robinson, Swift, or Mooney. So you have to play either Brian Robinson or Swift. I'm going Robinson over Swift against Houston.
Agreed.
And then the question is, do you go DJ Moore,
No.
Mooney, or Swift?
Or Rondale Moore.
I think
you go Rondale Moore, man. I think you go Brian Robinson and Rondale Moore.
yeah. Well, Seth.
Rondale Moore just feels like weird to play, but
You know who I'm going with? I'm going with Mooney, Brian Robinson.
interesting.
No, Mooney, Brian Robinson, because Mooney's going against Atlanta this week. I feel that. Brian Robinson's going against Houston. Play the matchups. Rondale Moore's got the backup quarterback. DJ Moore has been suspect all damn year. Swift, same deal. I think Mooney and Brian Robinson get the job done for you this week, even though it looks stupid.
I don't mind Mooney. I don't know. You can go either Mooney or Moore. Moore's been more consistent over the last 4 weeks. The SF matchup isn't the best, but at the same time,
the last 2 weeks he had 3 and 5 points.
Rondale Moore?
Oh, I thought you said DJ Moore. I'm sorry.
I don't know. Maybe I did. Fuck no. DJ Moore's he's shit.
Dog water. Yeah.
I'm talking about Rondale. 13
What did I
targets,
say?
10 targets, 8 targets. Dude was light. It's been lining up the last 3 weeks.
I think SF brings the pressure today, though. I don't know if the quarterback can get the ball out of his damn hands.
No, I mean I'm not expecting 19 points this week, but maybe 10.
He should get 10.
That's what I'm thinking.
I think the 10's not a hard thing to hit, but I think that Mooney easily gets 10. I think he gets 10 to 15.
Is Atlanta? Could be.
It's close, but
Mooney could also get screwed because Justin Fields goes, "I'm Superman." and just runs the ball.
Yeah. Where all my hoes at?
Doesn't seem like his ceiling's as high as Rondell.
Hoes right here, man.
Well, there is no hose around here.
So Kyle, I was gonna say I can't play Garrett Wilson against New England, but then I looked, and last time Garrett Wilson played New England, he had 6 receptions for 115 yards.
Yeah, but Cortland Sutton against the Raiders, dude.
Raiders defense that bad?
Pretty
I
bad.
mean, he had 5 receptions, 52 yards, and a touchdown last time they played.
Remember last time you said, "Nah, but you're just respecting the Raiders defense too much, bro. Are they that bad?" I'm like, "No, trust me." And then Jonathan Taylor popped the fuck off.
Yeah, that's true. That
That
did happen.
They are that bad.
But that's also a coaching change.
I don't know. This next one's Brandon Ayuk, and it's easy for me. So it isn't even in the same ballpark as Ayuk. Ayuk's been killing it. Ayuk is better than Debo now, man.
I think you just cut out.
Did I?
Oh, now you're good. Swift or Ayuk, full PPR.
Did you not hear
I
me?
think Ayuk.
You
I think Ayuk nowadays.
Yeah, you didn't hear me say that? Ayuk? The
No.
whole thing I said. So this isn't even in the ballpark of Ayuk. Ayuk's better than Debo now. So Ayuk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. I can get behind that. Oh, I'm so worn out, man. You starting Heineke or Stafford?
Heineke. Stafford's not a play. Even when he was healthy, but he's coming off of an injury.
Wait, I thought you said I didn't have a quarterback in against you. Were you talking about Yahoo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I must have done a waiver move or something.
Oh, you did. Remember all those waiver moves you did?
Daniel Jones.
Yeah. But I mean, it's cool. You could leave him out.
Too late now, man. I already got him in there. J-Rob or Foreman, PPR rest of season. How was J-Rob done so far with those guys?
That's a tough one to answer because we don't have that much sample size.
It's damn. That is a tough question.
Because I want to go Foreman, but
I'm leaning Foreman because of upside. I mean, 3 out of the last 4 weeks he's been absolutely lights out, like a actual top tier running back. James Robinson has that upside, but he's also playing for the Jets. So I'm like, I mean, Carolina's not that much better, but
yeah, I was gonna say this playing for Carolina.
you know what I mean. I mean, Foreman's had. They're giving him opportunities. My main thing, like 31 carries for 130 yards against Atlanta, and then the other time against. Well, I guess he only has played against Atlanta. Oh, damn it! And then 26 carries against Atlanta for 118 yards, 3 touchdowns.
He didn't do anything against Cincy, but he did good.
He did well against Tampa. Yeah.
The issue with Foreman is like if they start getting blown out of games, but luckily I think the Panthers defense is pretty good for the most part.
Well, okay, let's look at rest of the season like matchups. So
That's what I was trying to do, but that didn't really help me.
well, Deontay's going against Denver, which is terrible. Baltimore's got a pretty good run defense too, right?
That probably isn't that bad. Yeah, I don't know. I need to see more from James Robinson though before I like. Foreman's been over 100 yards in 3 games. Yes, 2 of them were Atlanta, but he's getting the volume. I don't know.
Yeah, that's really tough. You're kind of it's kind of a crapshoot until we get more information. It's going to depend on what the coaches decide to do with the guys, really.
Because I don't know. I don't. Another thing to consider too is like I don't really have a fear of Chuba Hubbard. But like Carter can take some touchdowns or some upside away
Carter definitely can.
from James Robinson, and that's the issue. James, it's Robinson is the play this week. Brian Robinson should be eaten against the Texans. I'm comfortable with both Robinson and Gibson this week, and whoever gets a touchdown or the most touchdowns will have the better week.
Yeah, I'm good on Brian Robinson. That's solid. Mixon, Mondre, Jacobs, Pittman, Nico Collins, Wandale, 2 running back, 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. All right, well, 2 running back. I'm going to go Mondre for sure. Then I'm going to go with your 3 running backs. And then I'm probably going to play... Is Nico Collins the guy?
Yeah, you're definitely going with 3 running backs, and then you're choosing number. Okay, I see what you mean.
3 running backs, and then is it Nico or Wandale? I just hate Pittman so much, dude. Let me see what Nico's done real quick. We have pretty good passing defense. All right, I'll go Pittman. I'll go Mixon, Mondre, Jacobs, and Pittman.
Yeah, I think this is the situation on where you do play Pittman. Although I don't know, Nico did go off last week, bro.
He did, but against Washington, I don't think he's going to do that great, man. Our pass defense is actually pretty solid, and then if we run the clock out like we did with Billy, then that I mean, they don't get enough time to sling it.
I'm rolling Nico Collins.
Steven, I'm keeping Jeff Wilson. Keep your Jeff Wilson. Jeff Wilson's better than Metcalf rest of the season.
I think that Nico's got more upside than Pittman, so I'd play Nico.
He probably does have more upside.
I don't necessarily think the floor is that much worse, considering Pittman is getting like 6 to 8 points a week.
Hollywood Brown will not play on Monday.
So there you go. That should help your Robinson shares.
Yeah, I'm not making that trade, that Jeff Wilson for Metcalf trade. Metcalf's been like weirdly like injury prone all freaking year too.
Rondell Moore shares, rather, not Robinson. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got you.
I said the wrong thing.
It's all good. I feel like you can get more for Jeff Wilson than Metcalf if you wanted to get a wide receiver. Kenny Drake or D-Hop, man.
Yeah, I mean, the way the snap count's going right now, he's kind of the main guy. Mostert isn't even. It's pretty unfortunate.
No, Jeff's been solid, man. I want to get a couple shares, honestly. He's just a good back, man. Like I thought it was just because of the Niners offense, but he's just a solid back. He's better than I thought he was.
I think I agree with you, man. I think you can potentially.
Because he's a flex play at this point. Like you can throw him in the flex every week and feel happy.
But I think it might be harder to trade for a guy like better than TK. Like who I don't know. If you have the good receiver, like are you trading? I don't know, St. Brown for Wilson?
I mean, I'm probably not.
I guess it depends on. I guess it depends on the team. If you need a running back very
depends
badly,
on the team.
Maybe.
Yeah, exactly. And like I don't think you necessarily need to move any pieces yet. I think you're actually in a good spot as far as roster construction goes. Like Patterson, I'm not super sold on. So having Jeff Wilson as my third running back and being able to play him in the flex every week is solid. And then Evans and Mike Williams is serviceable. You know, Evans is really solid, and then Williams is like a good wide receiver too.
I don't know. Lazard might be better.
And Lazard probably is better. But yeah. Kenny Drake or D-Hop though? That's the real question at this point. I really like
Kenny
Drake.
Drake this week, man.
Drake this week, you said?
No, I said you're pretty high on Drake.
Oh, I'm high on Drake in general, yeah. It's not even about this week. It's just in general, I like him.
I feel like Drake is the right play this week over D-Hop just because of the weird injury scenario that's going on there. But at the same time, I feel like they also said it wasn't much, so D-Hop should be playing, should be fine, should be... I don't know, man. I like D-Hop.
I gotta set a couple of my lineups too. My shit's all messed up.
It's such a 50-50 one.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with going Kenyon Drake with the weird injury situation thing, like you said. And then rest of the season, see how it plays out this week, and then go from there. Tony or Gabe Davis? Oh, wait, no. Pick 2, Hopkins, Cordell Patterson, Najee. What the hell? Kadarius or Pacheco?
I mean, DeAndre Hopkins, right?
Yeah.
Isn't just Hopkins? For me, it's Hopkins Tony. I like Kadarius.
Yeah, the Tony upside. Yeah, I was looking at that name. I like it. I'll either go with him or Najee, but I think I'm going Tony. And
the thing is, with Juju being out and McCole Hardman being on IR, there's really not much there. And Tony is just super explosive. He's gonna be a beast this week, and that's who I'm choosing over Gabe Davis as well. So Tony over Gabe Davis.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of going out on a limb. Like I have Cortland Sutton, and most people I think are saying play Cortland Sutton right now over Tony, but I don't know. I just feel like Tony just has that upside that I need. So.
Foreman over Drake Pacheco.
I think it's Drake over both of them. Pacheco hasn't done shit.
Yeah, how is Pacheco even like a piece in that? For me, it's either Drake or Foreman, and then go from there. But who's got the better matchup this week? I just go matchup.
I just go Kenyon Drake.
Foreman's going against Baltimore. Drake's going against Carolina. They're playing against each other. Okay. I go Kenyon Drake. Yeah, I think that they're going to get the lead and be running the ball game long.
Pacheco's an exciting player. He runs the ball very hard, and I like it. But he just hasn't done much, and he's not getting any pass work, so it's just all on the run.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
and he hasn't got any touchdowns, so he doesn't have any value.
And then he moves back. Trust Murray, even if he's healthy, the defense he's facing. Ayuk, Allen Robinson, Josh Palmer, Olave, Mike Williams. Start 3. It's got to be Ayuk, Olave, and then let's see where the Mike Williams, Josh Palmer, probably Mike Williams.
Yeah, I mean Murray against the defense he's placing sounds good, but you're not playing him over Drake, so.
For the start 3 by Richie,
Olave, and Mike Williams.
Williams, yeah. So I was thinking.
Because I'm not going to play Robinson, and I can't play Josh Palmer when the other 2 receivers are back.
Definitely not when Keenan's back finally.
Yeah.
And then Allen Robinson, everybody's like, "Oh, he's the wide receiver 1 now." I'm like, "Bro, he's not even a wide receiver 1, even as the wide receiver 1."
I want zero part of that. I expect that team to just be fucking complete dog shit, to be honest with you.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe he gets a couple more targets, but I doubt it. I think they just look somewhere else.
I think I picked the team that's playing them to win. Forgot who it was. Let me check.
And for Greg said start 2, Slayton, Pickens, Van Jefferson, Jarvis. I think I'm going Slayton for sure, and then probably Jarvis. But I think that I wouldn't mind if you went Pickens also. I'm just not necessarily feeling it.
You said Pickens and Slayton, right?
No, I said Slayton and Jarvis.
Jarvis.
Yeah. Jarvis isn't great, but you got to do what you got to do. I said I wouldn't mind Pickens instead of Jarvis, but
I just think Pickens has more upside. I mean, Pickens is boom or bust, but I think he's Got more upside.
Yeah, I feel like Jarvis is safer. That's why I would go with him. But
Yeah, but like
if you want to go upside, then Pickens.
safer though. But like, how safe? Like, I feel like when you get to a point where you're like you're safe, like safe 6 points, 6, 7. I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see what happens with Jameis Winston. I mean, Jameis can come out and target the fuck out of Jarvis, and he can have a great
Well,
game.
we don't even.
I don't really
Did
know.
they already confirm that Jameis is the starter?
I think they did, right?
They were talking about it, but I don't know if they ever confirmed it. I think we're gonna see a mixed bag this week.
Well, he's just playing.
Okay. I mean, I'm not.
Probably won't be 100% healthy, but he's playing.
Start one: Mike Williams, Deontay Johnson, Tyler Boyd, or Pittman. Do you go Tyler Boyd over Mike Williams and Pittman? Or is that too aggressive?
I don't like either of those players, so I'm going Tyler Boyd. Yeah.
Tyler Boyd for the upside. Run it. Tony Pollard to Foreman. It's all Pollard this week, baby. Pollard every week. He's a god.
And Boyd too has a good matchup. Steelers defense has been pretty shit recently.
Yep.
But TJ Watt could give him trouble. We'll see. Yeah, Pollard is the guy. He's a beast. Even on limited work, I mean, he's going to be better.
Yeah, TS, you've got it right. We're going to start Brian Robinson over Jamal. And flex Mike Williams. Yep, that's perfect.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you can Tony are starting over Mike Williams. I don't know if you wanted to put Jamal Williams in for a flex though, he could, right?
No, not over Mike Williams. Not for me. Not with Swift back and whatever.
Yeah, Swift's been back for 2 weeks.
Yeah, still.
And Jamal's still been the lead dog.
Still none about it.
No, I guess
Still rather go Mike.
Giants are tough though.
Keenan Allen, MVS, Devontae Smith, or Van Jefferson start one. I guess this is the situation where you just go with. Fuck.
They could just go Keenan Allen and hope he plays the whole game.
That's what I want. Yeah, I want to go with Keenan, but maybe you do just go Devontae Smith or something.
Nah, I risk it. I gamble on this one.
Gamble. All right, gamble. Roll the dice, brother.
And it's gonna be Sutton on the next one, dude. Sutton over Foreman. Sutton against the Raiders should be good. I have zero idea if Kyler's coming back. I don't think anybody knows right now.
And do you really want to play against SF anyway?
Yeah, I'm not playing against SF regardless.
Like an injured Kyler against SF?
Yeah, I just go Heineke regardless. Because you're not going to know until Monday. It's a Monday night game. So,
yeah.
You just go.
And Heineke should be good against Houston.
You play Heineke, play it safe, and then hopefully your boy's back next week.
Unless he, well, no.
Nah, don't even think it. Don't even
think of it. Yeah. Yeah. Sutton or Foreman?
I said Sutton. I like the matchup. I thought Gallup was injured. Was he not injured? His back.
He might as well be injured. Dude's trash.
His knee was not on the dial. Okay, interesting. I thought he fucked something up.
I'm personally not playing no fucking Gallup. I'm playing Deontay Johnson. Yeah, I hate Deontay, but
there's a select few people that are worse than Deontay right now, and that's one of them.
Yep, that's one of them.
Deontay's going to get you the 8 points that you're going to get. You just sit there with the 8 points. You take it. You say, you just be happy with 8 points. If he does get the touchdown, it'll be his best game of the year, and you'll be happy. So we'll see if he can do it this week. But Deontay over Michael Gallup.
Hey, do you play Sutton or Darnell Mooney?
Sutton.
Every day of the week?
Every day of the week. I mean, at least this week. Sutton, dude, the Raiders. Anybody playing the Raiders, I love. And especially with the injury situation with the receivers all being banged up, he's got one option now.
That's tough, man. Oh, I've already made the playoffs. Should I try to trade away any of my running backs before their difficult playoff schedule? If you've got a super deep running back core, you could try to switch it up, but it just kind of depends.
Yeah, I don't know. I tried to trade Josh Jacobs for.
Yeah, I don't. I don't care about Gallup having a matchup. Gallup isn't somebody that I even think about whether it's matchup or not.
Yeah.
He's gonna be so hit or miss.
He's been complete dog shit this whole year until he has one good game where it's like, oh, he exists. Then I can't start him.
Yep. Seriously.
Like, he had a matchup against Detroit. He had 2 targets and 0 points.
You playing Darius Slayton or Keenan?
49 yards on the season is his highest. Psh, depressing.
You playing Slayton or Keenan?
Slayton or Keenan?
Yeah.
Somebody offered me. That's fucking tough, man. I'd kind of like Slayton this week.
All right, I'll go Slayton. Fuck it. All right, my lineups are set. All right, someone offered me Brandon Ayuk for Keenan Allen. Offered you Brandon Ayuk for Keenan Allen. 12-team, 2-quarterback league. Should I accept it? Damn, dude, that's actually tough. Because I absolutely hate Ayuk, but he's been really good.
I think you actually do accept it.
But their offense changes every single week.
He's still getting targets. Like, he's still doing like 84 yards last week, 81, 82, 83. Like, he's getting the yards. Like,
and you're finally getting value for a guy who hasn't seen the field in 11 weeks or 10 weeks.
Yeah, just based off of the fact that he's healthy again. But he could come back today and then be right back on the fucking injury list.
Mm-hmm.
So it's tough.
Yeah, I probably just do it. Kyler backup or Kirk Cousins. I'd rock with Kirk. Play it safe. He's gonna get his Jay Jettis touchdowns no matter what.
It sucks though, because if Keenan comes back and does like what Keenan is supposed to do and just is healthy for the rest of the year, then it's probably a bad trade.
Deontay got crap matchup. Yeah, I mean matchup. You know, if you want to play Michael Gallup, you can, but when he gets 2 points, don't come crying. All right, that's all I got to say.
Yeah, definitely Kirk Cousins. Deontay got crap matchup.
Kenyon Drake or Foreman.
Yeah, we're not gonna tell you. There's nothing you can tell us. It's gonna tell you, like, we're not gonna say go Gallup, but hey,
I'm not doing it.
If you want to go with your gut and you go Gallup and it works for you, then hey, man.
You could tell me that you have foresight and you saw that Gallup was scoring a touchdown, and I would still tell you Deontay. I would say take your foresight and shove it.
Yeah.
Kenyon Drake or Foreman. It's Kenyon Drake
Gallup's
all dizzy day.
3 touchdowns, 100 yards now.
Heineke or Matt Ryan. Heineke over Matt Ryan for me. Matt Ryan's not even playing, is he?
He is.
Is he?
Nowadays.
They finally moved on?
No, he played last week. He's going to play this week too.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know he played last week.
Yeah.
That's why people are asking Pittman questions again.
Yeah. They didn't do anything last week, so.
Yeah, Matt Ryan against Philly has a better chance of getting you negative points than positive.
Yeah, it's going to be Kenyon Drake and Heineke.
Yeah. That's Matt Ryan will probably have 3 interceptions this week. I wonder what the over-under is on interceptions. If it's 0.5, I might just jump on it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how he's come out and respond, man.
He sucks, dude. He sucks.
Oh, the hell he sucks, yeah. Pacheco for Pickens?
I'll take Pickens all day long.
Yeah, I take Pickens. Pickens has more upside. I like him. Pacheco is like that fantasy player every year that like the whole fantasy community goes, that's the guy who's gonna blow up this year. He's gonna be great at some point. Just hold on to him, and he just never does.
Yep.
That guy was Kenneth Walker. I would hold on to Nico Collins.
How many INTs does CJ Gardner-Johnson have?
Fucking 5 or 6. It's got him in like 5 straight games. You need to answer this next question, though, man. It's a very important question.
Should I drop Nico Collins for Gallup? Fuck no. Is that good?
That's good.
That's funny.
Nico Collins finally showed a little bit of life last week, man. Well, let's see if he does it again.
I like Nico too. He's like one of my favorite guys. Like, I fucking hate Gallup. I can't stand him.
He has 0 upside, man. Dude, that sucks. So many people dropped Kenneth Walker before he got that start. Even in my leagues, people did it, and I stashed him. I was like, nah, fuck that. Penning's he's not gonna last the whole year, and Kenneth Walker's gonna be a beast. So I stashed him for weeks, and I have him in like every league. It's great.
Oh, that sucks, dude. That really sucks. Pick 2 non-PPR, Foreman, Drake, Stevenson. Stevenson every single day of the week, and Kenyon Drake. We've told you 3 times, Mark. It's Kenyon Drake. So he wants to play Foreman. No, I don't think we have told him 3 times. I think we told him once.
Drake, Foreman, Pacheco.
Let's see. Mark. Nah, just twice. We told him twice. But it's always Ramondre. Ramondre is never sitting on my bench.
Oh, no, not a question. Ramondre.
Kobe Myers over Nico.
Ooh, Patriots D or Eagles D?
Eagles. Let's go Eagles. I think they have a touchdown upside.
Eagles defense has been good all year. I'd keep riding with them.
Which one?
Eagles.
Oh yeah,
Philly.
Eagles. Yeah.
I mean, Patriots defense has been solid too. I like them both. They're both good defenses.
No, they're both top 3. Like,
if I had to take like 1D in my life, it'd probably be one of those.
If you had to take 1D in your life,
it'd probably be one of those ones.
Those would be the Ds that you take. I got you.
Yeah.
All right, so I bet $50 that Gardner-Johnson would have an interception.
Nico Collins or Jacoby Myers.
And then I bet another $50 or $60 that Matt Ryan would throw a pick. So if he throws a pick to Gardner-Johnson, I'm going to win like $350.
Here's the thing. I know my answer for this next one, but I really need you to have an unbiased opinion.
Which next one?
Victor.
Oh, I already answered that. Jacoby Myers.
Okay. Yeah, I agree.
Okay, sweet.
I just...
No, I like Nico a lot. I just...
it's been one game. I want to see more out of him first.
Yeah, Jacoby's been really solid all year. I picked him up in a really shallow league, and I've been starting him occasionally.
And last time I played the Jets, he did pretty well. So we'll see if he features. He gets featured in that game plan again. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. We appreciate it all, and we'll be back next week.
We work really hard to bring good content week after week.
At least average content.
At least average content. I mean, we sit here for 1 full hour, give you our slightly divided attention. No worries, Tyler. It's our fault as much as it is yours.
Wait, Tyler, who are you again? Oh, my bad.
Oh, Mr. Moderator, Tyler himself.
We're gonna have to strip that wrench away, man.
Ooh, Dameon Pierce over Drake, right?
Yeah, Pierce over Drake. Drake very well could have a better week than Pierce, but you still got to do Pierce over Drake.
Honestly, the Deontay Drake Pierce decision, those guys could end in any order, but I think all of them end over 15 points. So I'm not really too worried about how I answered those questions.
Yeah, I just like Drake more than Foreman because I think he's just got more upside. First off, I like that
game
team
script
better and the game strip. Like, if anybody's going to be ahead, it's going to be them.
It's going to be Balti, yeah. Might as well.
And even if they're behind, Drake still has the PPR upside that Foreman probably does not.
Yeah, dude. for some reason for live streams, like notifications don't pop up when people go live. I don't understand why that happens. Like I'm subscribed to a bunch of guys that like do live streams, and it never pops up for me. So I don't know what the best way to do that is, but
Well, it's weird because I get them on my phone sometimes, and then sometimes I don't. So it's like half the time I don't get notifications, and half the time I don't know.
I get it when the stream ends.
Yeah.
Like the stream is about to end, and then all of a sudden I'll be like, oh, that's cool, notification, this has happened. So I click on it, and then all of a sudden I'm like, wait, what the heck? It's like last 5 minutes of the stream, and then all of a sudden the guy's like, all right, signing off, and I'm like, what did I do here?
Yeah.
I get notifications when somebody is like saying that they're going to go live, like when they have like a premiere set or something like that. See 7 views, not 7 likes.
That's funny.
That's great.
I would say, dude, just keep in mind it's the same time every day. Like it's always going to be 9
Every
o'clock
week,
Pacific.
every Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, hour before the games. And then if you switch over to like the subscriber tab, there should be a subscriber chat or tab, and then it'll should pop up there like the words live.
All right, I don't know. MJ or LeBron? I wasn't really alive for the MJ era, so I don't feel qualified to answer. I really would like to see more of MJ's games before I let you know how that goes.
I agree, but I'll also go out on a limb and say LeBron.
LeBron's been pretty unreal. I mean, his career's been insane.
But I'm a homer, bro. Like I'll say like my generation, just in general, like people say Jerry Rice is the best, but I'd go ahead and say Randy Moss. But I never actually saw Jerry Rice, so it's not really fair. But with that being said, Randy Moss.
Crack Streams is sick, Snaggy, but no, we actually have like the DirecTV Sunday ticket thing at our house for some reason still. I've got it on my Hulu Live thing too, but it's like pretty delayed. It's like I feel like when I watch it on there, it's like about a minute delayed.
Tyler, you got some quarterbacks, bro. You might want to trade one of those.
I'm glad Chris's works fine. He has no technical issues.
And also,
he sets alerts and knocks it out.
Also, Tyler, if you're still here, man, it's okay if you're not making the streams very often. As long as you come in every now and again.
we're only judging a lot.
Shit.
All right, let's go watch these games.
Yeah, this has been a good one, man. Have a good rest of your day, guys. Good luck.
Time to get involved. Need a little Gardner Johnson pick.